Hi, welcome to Project Overland. I'm Project and I intend to go overland. And so, yeah, welcome to this vlog, and we're going to talk about 1 year on, where we're at, what we've achieved, what we've spent. That's the big one. That's what I think would be worth sharing with you folks. Would be quite useful, and also what I've been doing since the last vlog, which is mainly working in my day job, and every now and again just basically spanking the credit card. And no, that's not a euphemism. So, hello, and what have we been up to? I've been working. Rosie's been sat on her fat arse in a workshop doing nothing. Lazy cow. That's the truck, obviously. Probably shouldn't call her a lazy cow. She's going to let me down, isn't she? Sorry about that, Rosie. So anyway, it's not her fault. She's just waiting, isn't she? So coming back at the end of February, and I've been looking for my eye out for the bargains. You know I like a bargain. Sometimes though, I catch myself out sometimes, don't I? So I've got this here, wireless charging point. What you do is put your phone on, and I can't show you because I'm recording on the phone. You put your phone on it and it charges. You've pretty much most of you come. If you've not come across it, this is where everything's going now. Is like this conductive charging. You just lay your device on it and it conducts. I do not know how that works. Okay, don't ask me to explain it. I fell asleep in physics. So anyway, so this one, I've already bought one that should just sit on the side and it plugs in. But this one mounts, as you can see, there's a collar here. So this one mounts into a hole that you've cut into your worktop, and see, like that. But it doesn't just do that, because very cleverly it springs up, and when it springs up, it reveals USB ports. Hey, do you like that? That's what I thought. I went, oh, look at that. That's really clever. So I invested in this. I can't remember how much I invested. It was about 30 quid, which seems like a lot of money when you're talking about, when you'll see this in a minute. But don't forget that these wireless hubs are like 25, 30 quid anywhere without those USB ports. And I looked at it all and it looks really nice. And you go, oh, that's going to be lovely. I'm going to play with that. And you keep pressing it and it's going to come down. I mean, it look great in the worktop until you press it without your finger on it. And then you go like this. That lovely dampened effect that it has as it rises slowly out in a super professional way. Doing. So don't leave your phone on it and press that. I'm going to be looking for your phone for the next fortnight to find out where it's gone. But I got tipped to these. But they're German, so I think you're going to be pronouncing them Vera or Vera or something. Somebody in German tell me how to pronounce that. Somebody with German things. And these are combination open wrench and ratchet. But the beautiful thing about these is not only do they come in their own tool roll, and I got advice from somebody who is a seasoned and experienced expeditioning person. What would you call that? Expeditioner? Person who's travelled a lot. Anyway, thanks, Gary. He said, tool roll. Saves space, cushioned, doesn't rattle, easy to get out, easy to carry around, don't bother with toolboxes. So I've done tool roll. And this, I'm just going to pause this while I've opened it because it's Velcro. So it's going to make a racket when I open it. So hang on. So here we go. You ready? check these bad boys out, or bad girls. I don't know if you can sex a wrench, but look at that. They've got the colours for the different sizes, so you can see at a glance which one's, you know, what size is what. You've got these beautiful inserts for strength. I mean, these really are just a very, very tidy wrench, or spanner as we call them in the UK. So I'm just going to take this one out of here, slowly put this down so it doesn't make a massive amount of noise. And I'm just going to show you this up close, because I think these are a work of art. Check those out. This is a 19-inch, and you've obviously got your arrow direction reversed and your, yep. So thumb grips, hand grips, really, really nice. Now, as you might expect, these aren't particularly cheap. Why did I buy them? Because I would like a bit of a bargain, right? I bought them because they were half price. They still cost me about €100. So about, where are we going with that? So that's about, I think they were about £90. So it's about $130. But they were half price. At that price, for a full set of very high quality spanners that you're going to be using for the rest of your life, bit of an investment. So if you want, I'll pop a link in to those. I don't know whether they're still going to be half price, but you can have a look at those. So I've now got myself another set of spanners. So I've probably got about 3 sets of, what do we call those? Wrenches. Yeah. And ratchet spanners. And 1 set super cheap, 1 set Halfords Pro, not so cheap, but still not pro, and then 1 set very nice. So that's what we've been purchasing. Now to the other bit, the bit you've been waiting for. Right, we're back for the bit that is the important bit. So it's a 1-year anniversary since I bought Rosie, and then embarked upon this. And I've been, as I've said to you before, for those people that haven't watched it, for those people that haven't seen the beginning, I've been sitting basically in the shadows for 5 years, watching this whole expedition truck thing, thinking, you know what, I fancy some of that, but this is just monumentally expensive. And then one evening, after a little bit of a nudge from a motor trade friend, I ended up buying a truck on auction as an ex-army truck as it came out. And that's what started the ball rolling. At that point, by then, I was like committed. So I've got the truck and I could back out, and I thought, no, I'm not backing out. I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's the route I'm going to take. And I'm going to take it to the end, and then see where it takes me from there. Okay, so some people might be watching this going, well, no, what's wrong with that? That's what you should do normally. That's what normal people do. Yeah, you've got to understand that actually that's a big step for me. You know, I'm massively outside my comfort zone, and it's quite a big challenge. And I'm doing this all on my top. There's nobody behind me kind of like mopping my brow when it's all going a bit pear-shaped, saying you can do it. There's nobody patting me on the back. Well, there is. There's you guys and girls. Everybody out there has been patting me on the back, which is brilliant. But that's it really. So on with it. Stop waffling. Get on with the Crunch Point project. I will do. Thanks for the nudge. So, fanfare time. Okay. At this point in time, 1 year on, I am at an actual spend of a mere £120 over budget. I know, right? But what is this mystical budget we hit? So I have spent £50,120. And no, okay, that's not quite right, because I didn't put the tools on. So those spanners and the electric wrench that the Milwaukee power tool. So it takes it to 50,520, which is £520 over budget. But I've gained air conditioning and a generator. Ta-da! Yeah, so actually quite a bit under budget, which is cool. Now, there's a very important fact here that I need to tell you about is if you suddenly run out and go, oh, I'm going to go off and do that because that's it. That budget is what I have spent and I've achieved. That is not necessarily what you will go and get if you follow my exact path, because one, started a year ago. Things have changed since then. We've had price increases, we've had spec changes, but I want you to be mindful that that's my actual thing, and you can do it even cheaper again, because I didn't build my own box. Okay, I had my box professionally built because that's the bit where I don't have the skills to do. So the interior I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to arrange that and do a lot of it myself. I'm fairly practically inept, but I'm not beyond learning, and I'm not beyond elbow grease, hard work, graft. Now I am beyond that. I'm a bit lazy, but I'll get it sorted. Don't worry. I need to get out and do something, don't I? You're not the first. You don't need to tell me that. I can see it. Anyway, running down the list, a bit at the top of the pops here. So the whole thing is truck, new boots, new tyres, which I didn't budget for because those tyres were that came. They were on those. They were shot. You can recut them, but the tyre law has changed within the 12 months. So the UK and Europe has banned tyres on trucks on the front steering axles over 10 years old. So the tyres you can recut them and reuse them, but you can't use them on the front steering. But I'd swap them out and I bought different tyres. So including 6 tyres. Transportation, so I transported Rosie from the auction house down to where I live, and then from where I lived back up to Motorcraft in Doncaster. Now, it's a small country, the UK, but that's still quite a long way. So that was like 900 quid. So then we've got that's just lessons, tests, registration. That's my lessons, my tests, my driving tests, and the registration of the truck. That was in there. Then you've got the box, then you've got the subframe. So we're on a torsion-free subframe. We've painted, or they've painted, chassis prep, cab and box, roof rack manufactured. We've got a custom design roof rack because the design of the HX is slightly unusual. So it's like the Mancat. So it's it's a low cab, and then you've got all the ancillaries behind it before you get to the box. You'll see that coming up. So when we get some, that's the last bit waiting for really, apart from the locker boxes. Damn it, locker boxes are not in that budget. Just realised. Botheration. So there'll be a few quid there. Rear spare carrier and storage box at the back. That's included in there. Then you've got the fuel awning. So no, but I'll pronounce it right. Thule, because it's Swedish. So Thule awning, which I got the motor for, so the motorised awning. That's on there. The big Australian winch, which you saw in one of the episodes, and the driving lights, they're in that price. The steps, that wasn't in my original budget. Those steps weren't cheap. Because I wanted a specific kind of steps. Now, a lot of the time people will get open steps, so they're just steps. So you basically go with them, you go at them with speed, and you don't need a handrail because you're just using momentum to go up. The downside is I've got a dodgy knee, self-induced, yeah, okay, but I've got a dodgy knee and I need a handrail. So just in case, just because if I'm carrying something and I don't really want to be going off the side of the steps. And then the sat nav and the audio, which I've showed you previously, all of that purchased. Some of that I got a really good deal on from one of my fellow truck owners in the HX Club. Thanks, Terry. So and then the generator and the air conditioning, which I have purchased at various bargains. So although the air conditioning unit was brand new, it wasn't. It was second hand, and had been slightly damaged. If you saw that episode, and then we've got the generator, which is second hand, but and it's a bit overkill, to be honest. However, kind of foolproof. Sort of, if you're going to buy a generator, you might as well get one that's, you know, way over spec. So that's where we're at. One of the things I've got to point out is this vlog's winner for the Martini hat from last vlog. Give me there. So that's Paul White. Thank you very much. Thanks for your comments. Yeah, Heritage Soul. Yeah, I like that. So there's no hat competition this time round. There's no anything competition. This is my trusty 511 hat. You can't have it. I like this one. So sorry about that. But there'll be another one coming up soon. Normally I've got a reasonable supply of baseball caps to give away because there's a couple of trade shows a year, and I end up picking up the odd one or two, and some of them I don't like. So, but there isn't one. So there haven't been any. So, sorry. Don't blame me, blame COVID. Another thing to blame COVID about, no free hat competition. That's it. I'm just checking my notes there. I think we covered everything off. And I'm just waiting for the truck to come back. I mean, what is it, the 13th? By the time this is when I'm recording it, the time I've edited it, this will be tomorrow, it'll be Valentine's Day. Ooh, lucky day. Ooh, happy Valentine's Day. So, yeah. Get your other half in front of this and sit them down and say, I've got something amazing to show you for Valentine's Day. And then I can go, get a truck, go travelling. It's the best thing ever. Thanks for watching, and thank you very much for coming down. It is important to me. I hope, when I first set out for this, I expected the truck to be done really quickly behind it. So I know that this is dragged out. I really do appreciate you sticking around, coming along and joining. It's imminent, and then I'm going to be like, I'll never do anything to the truck. I'll just end up filming bits all the time and just like posting them up on YouTube going, check this out. And you'd be like, yeah, do something now. Go and do something. So that's about it. Thank you very much indeed. I feel like there's something more I need to say, and I can't remember what it is because I'm getting old. But cracking. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Cheers. Bye.